So what you need to hear right now is in regards to your creations, your manifestations, and the dreams that are currently a work in progress. The timeline of things has been heavy on your mind. It's been at the forefront. Hi there, lovely. Welcome to your messages from Spirit. I'm so happy you have been drawn to this video and you are here to receive your messages with an open mind. Yes, let's go ahead and dive right in. I pre-shuffled out your oracle cards to start, and then we will be using a tarot deck and taking a look at these final guidance oracle cards here from the Woodland Wardens deck to finish out your reading. So stay tuned for that final guidance of your message. So this is what you need to hear directly from Spirit. We have this card, Timeline. You have here discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing and keep your dreams a secret. Wow. Okay, got two of these. We have creation and perception. This is a very specific message for those of you watching. I think you will find that you are resonating with it quite early on, and if not, maybe this is not the message for you, but final oracle card before the tarot here is the Flame. So what you need to hear right now is in regards to your creations, your manifestations, and the dreams that are currently a work in progress, the things that you are actively taking steps toward at this time. That is what this message is concerning. The timeline of things has been heavy on your mind. It's been at the forefront of your mind. You have been wondering when this creation is going to take place and be visible within your perception. You were wondering when it is going to be illuminated that this is actually happening. Yes, there is the message there of keeping your dreams a secret. That is guidance for some of you at this time as things are making those final steps of progress to light this flame and have it be visible to you. There is guidance to keep that to yourself more often. If you in the past had voiced your concerns and perhaps had fear that that was putting reality behind, that was putting it was almost manifesting those concerns by speaking on them. If you have, it seems like you have been aware of that pattern in the past of when you simply felt like you were overcome by frustration, overcome with emotions behind it, and it was feeling quite negative at that time. It was helpful for you to voice those emotions. I think you were able to work through your thought processes through speaking it onto others. It allowed you to gain perspective, even if their direct response and advice to you, I don't think was ever necessarily what you needed out of those conversations or what you took out of them. I think you were able to leave each time with a sense of calm. And maybe you spoke negatively, you spoke about giving up, you spoke about this not being for you, but it's almost like that made you believe more that it really should be for you and that you wanted to keep trying. So all these times you've been creating this perception around this project, around this work you've been doing, this manifestation you are creating. Others may be with this perception that that flame is out, that flame has been extinguished. And perhaps it is because that is what you had voiced and what you had expressed, is that you are running out of steam, you are losing energy, patience, hope, and faith in this timeline ahead of you. You felt like the timeline is shortening for you and becoming more condensed, and it feels like you are aware of the time it will take, but at once gaining this perception where you realize that time can be what you want it. It can be condensed to where you can make something speed up, or it can be elongated to where you are in avoidance, you are in rejection, you are in pause, you are in rest, so that you can regain insight before continuing on that path. And once you decide to continue on the path, I believe that if it were to feel like you had wasted time or you elongated your timeline ahead, as soon as your perception returns to positivity, to hope, and to release of fear of physical restraints such as time, then I believe that that is what brings you back into that condensed state. I'm seeing that come to a point and condense when that flame is alight again. There's so much light in this image as well. And so this is the energy you have been in. Let's find out more with the tarot so that you can get good guidance on this situation and hear what you need to hear from Spirit today. So can we understand what this manifestation is and what this timeline is around it, please, Spirit? So here I'm taking these. We've got Queen of Wands. It is definitely something you are passionate about, and the fiery passion is represented here by the Suit of Wands, and the Queen especially. We have Two of Swords as well to clarify this top row. It's like you've been back and forth with choice of... It's reminding me of the message I delivered to this channel yesterday. I can link it here up top in the cards if you want to take a look at that message as well, but it's giving me that energy is what I'm seeing and reading here with the Two of Swords. You really have pivoted back and forth. Your perception has gone from positive to negative, hopeful to hopeless, and that's kind of what I see, is that teetering back and forth with the Two of Swords. And once you are able to, yeah, and even the two directions showing up right here, it's just like I'm getting this image of combining those elements, combining all perceptions you have held around this journey and its success and its how promising the outcome is. Combine all perceptions you have dabbled in and created in this process, whether positive, whether negative, and by combining them, by acknowledging and appreciating the mindset that is held behind it, the pattern of thinking, and the prioritization of safety and prioritization of staying on the right path, combine all of that and you will be in the right energy field for creation, for the finishing touches on this manifestation. I feel like creation is not possible with ignorance of all sides. It is so multifaceted how these things come about. Like, I'm thinking of like prisms of light, and even here, and then the flame as well. Like, it is all so multifaceted that you should not be here discerning your current situation as entirely positive or entirely negative or entirely anything in between on that timeline. Again, we're looking for that condensing and bringing together, marrying those energies for you is what puts you in the right energetic state of flow, of balance. What you are looking to do does require optimism, but it does require being realistic, being grounded. It is similar to when that flame starts to grow. You may be blinded by it, and you may be blinded by the positivity it brings, but if not grounded to reality, you may dismiss the thoughts of, well, this is going well, this flame is really growing for me, and a nagging thought may be, I should have a fire extinguisher nearby. I should have things in place to secure it, to protect it, and maintain its stability. Do not be blinded so much by success, by things going the way you want, and by things appearing and being essentially very happy and positive for you. And remember what it takes to nurture that and to feed that flame, as well as to keep it in check. Because a creation is not entirely supported by positivity. A creation is supported by seeing things from all angles, by show how you value this, by appreciating it as a multifaceted event, as a multifaceted manifestation for you. We have to see it from all angles. The Two of Swords is not seeing the reality of what it means for all of this to be one. Okay. I want to go ahead and get into some clarifying tarot messages. What is this collective manifesting, and how will it arrive? Please, Spirit, here today, what is this collective manifesting, and how will it arrive? So that is what you are manifesting, and can we get a card for how it will arrive here? How will they accept it into their life? I think we've kind of answered that. How can you accept it into your life is by seeing it as a whole, by seeing it as multifaceted and appreciating it for that fact. So we have here the Seven of Cups as well as Justice. You are definitely getting something that you want and you really desire, and these are wishes, these are dreams. And justice is going to be served in one department or multiple. And balance is a big key here with the scales represented once again. I think for some of you, I'm getting a message of your manifestation being a marriage, is what I see here with this image. I see like a veil, and I see that that situation happening is a marriage. So if that is confirmation you are looking for, then do take that today and understand that when we speak of marriage, this is a good example for what I was trying to explain earlier with combining all perceptions, with not leaning too heavily into positivity or negativity surrounding it in order to keep it stable and keep it going. Marriage is a great example for what I'm trying to explain, because when we get married, traditionally in some cultures they speak of in sickness and in health, in whatever, in both aspects, we need to be aware of what is reality calling for this journey ahead. Expect the unexpected. That's a simple way to put it as well. Expect the unexpected. Keep a fire extinguisher nearby in case this flame becomes out of hand. In marriage, do the things necessary to secure decisions between the two of you, and to have mechanisms in place to where if the unexpected were to happen, that you would feel balanced even in that event of things changing or shifting in relationship or in life circumstances. But regardless, what this message here, what you are manifesting and how it is coming to you, it is coming to you again through balance. That's big. That is what we need to know, and what we need to understand here is creation is not one thing or another. It is so many things at once. It's the intensity of what is contained within a beam of light, and how that mechanism is representative of multiple areas being important and working together to create one whole product. I want to know more about this discernment. Can we clarify anything about discernment, and is there any advice from that card we should really focus on here for the collective? What should they know about discernment in this time, if not already addressed by these messages? So you got the Chariot, discernment with the Chariot. The card speaks further of all is not what it seems, and stay true to your knowing. Stay true to your knowing, because all is not what it seems. And the Chariot is, put simply, it can have this message of something being set in motion and energetically supported by your actions, by your mindset, and by your state of being, by your energy field. This is supported. It is set in motion. You are aligned with this process. So stay true to your knowing that this is the case. Stay true, and with all is not what it seems. We spoke of like how you may have taken a step back from what's going on, or taken a pause, taken a break, been doubtful about it, and that felt like that timeline increased for you to make this happen. But as soon as your energy hones back in on this happening, you condense that timeline. And so all is not what it seems. Remember how quickly things can change in your favor. Remember how, or acknowledge the fact that likely, I want to say in a year from now, when you look back on this situation and you think about what your mindset was and how it had limited you to think that this would happen this way specifically, in this timeline, this would have to happen first, this would have to be in place first, I think you will realize how you were attuned to a few possible circumstances that could take place for you, but often what we expect to happen precisely is not how it plays out, and outcome can still be and will still be great and perfect, and you will realize how it fell into your lap. It's just like meeting someone out of the blue, meeting someone when you're out, and that sparking a romance. It's something we can't always predict, and so release any limiting thinking and limiting beliefs around how this could happen for you. Release those at this time, because multiple things can happen to make something really speed up and take off out of nowhere, or you can get a communication from someone out of nowhere. This happens to us all the time. Practical advice for you here to kind of learn this truth and learn this process is gratitude, is appreciating the little things that come to you every day. And this is something I like to practice a lot. It is as simple as realizing how maybe one day you choose to meet up with a friend and you expect to have a lovely time with them, you expect to share a great experience and a great day with them. That is what you expect, but did you expect that they would show up with a piece of cake that they had left over that they made, or a cookie that they made and they wanted to bring to you? There are things, small things like that every day, that if you can realize how that demonstrates this knowing and this law and this the endless possibilities for when and how things can be delivered to you. There are so many opportunities throughout your days where you can acknowledge something small or to any scale that is unexpected and that you had no intention of receiving at any point in your day, at the start of your day, in the past year, in the past few months. You did not anticipate receiving a delicious cookie from your friend when she showed up and met you at your favorite coffee shop. Whatever it is, that is advice for how you can realize this happens all the time and things show up for us out of nowhere. Out of thin air, we receive creations and we manifest our desires. Is there any further guidance here for the collective about how to accept this into their life? I feel like the guidance is exhausted, as in we have received our guidance around this. We've got Page of Pentacles, and I wanted to start thinking about what exactly are you getting. And Page of Pentacles could be an offering of something related to your material, wealth, and success. Someone coming through to help you with the knowledge they have in order to achieve success in this area. This could be a person coming in to guide you and teach you as well. This could be where you are at in the process. You are intending to receive abundance with your manifestation. You are intending to celebrate this. You are really, really hoping to celebrate this, and I want to ask, when and how will you be celebrating? We have the Hanged Man. When and how will you be celebrating? Perception is big here. That is a message as well here with the Hanged Man. Perception and perspective. How will you be receiving this? Your perspective is going to flip entirely around, again, the timeline. You are going to feel strong in your inner compass and your inner knowing. You are going to be able to rely on it more effortlessly in the future in similar situations, and really every day. This is a skill that you can bring to the table and use to improve your life and to align to your true path and align with spirit in order to fulfill your purpose and your destiny here and to receive your desires in this lifetime. Is there anything else the collective can hear just for reassurance, please, Spirit, about